Estoy en Huacachina para este fin de semana. I am going to Huacachina for the weekend, and I couldn't be more excited. I actually heard about Huacachina through YouTube, believe it or not. When I was looking up things to do in Lima, like the top things, they said a day trip to Huacachina was really great. But then when I looked up the information about the day trips, I realized quickly that people are kind of rushed through their tour. So with that knowledge, I knew that I wanted to go to Huacachina. It was actually pretty easy getting here. I took a charter bus at the Cruz del Sur in Lima, Peru, and I paid maybe 45 soles, which is like 10 bucks. This bus took about 4 or 5 hours, and it was nice. They had movies on there, they had really comfy seats, and it was a really smooth ride. It didn't even feel like it was 4 or 5 hours. Plus, the scenery on the way there was dope. And now, I couldn't be more excited because I am in the taxi headed to Huacachina. Okay, so first impressions of Huacachina. I've been here literally 10 minutes. I kid you not, 10 minutes, and maybe 8 people have walked up to me. So it's definitely one of these towns where like tourism is business. I don't think there's any other form of business here. I think tourism is the only form of business they have, which isn't a bad thing at all, but that means that I am a dollar sign. Again, that's not even a bad thing. It just means everywhere I go, I'm gonna expect somebody to be like, do you want to buy this? Do you want to buy this? Do you want to buy this? And on their end, I don't blame them. This is what they do to make money. This is why we're here, to spend money. But yo, it's a lot, man. 10 minutes and 8 people. It's crazy. I haven't had that happen since I was in Playa del Carmen. That kid looked really nervous. So yeah. I'm at this nice restaurant now. I'm finna grab some food, and once I grab this food, I'm gonna actually check the city out and go ahead and check into my hostel. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do when I get to a spot is eat. This has become my go-to Peruvian meal, the lomo saltado. And I always got to keep a pisco sour with me. And look at this view, man. Wow. What a lunch. Okay, I just got done smashing that food. Lomo saltado with a pisco sour is like my happy place. And now I am headed to my hostel, which is called Banana Adventure. I didn't put a whole lot of thought into this spot. Mainly, I looked online and I saw that this was like the best overall place. They have like 4 or 5 hostels to choose from. So I'm gonna go in here and hopefully it kind of lives up to the hype. And I like it. All right, guys, I just got to my hostel, and I've stayed in a ton of hostels, and I'm not gonna lie, this hostel is pretty dope. It definitely surpassed all expectations. They said it was the best hostel in Huacachina, but Huacachina is actually really, really small. It's only like, it takes like 15 minutes to walk the entire town. So when they said best hostel, I didn't have a lot of expectations. But this place has really everything you could want out of a short-term stay. They have comfortable beds. They have a large spot to eat and relax and chill. They have game rooms and like places to watch TV if you want to do that. They have balconies where you can chill at and watch the desert and just relax and unwind for a day. And it's packed with people, but it's not crowded. They've made it so large that where like you can really interact with people and meet different types of people and all those things. So it's really dope. I'm very satisfied. And it only cost me 200 soles for 3 nights. So whatever that exchange rate is, I'll put it in this video, and I can tell you off of only staying here for literally 15 minutes is well worth the money. Shout out to Banana Adventure. You guys have a great hostel here. Okay, so I have gotten to my hostel, and the first thing I wanted to do and try and see if I can get to the top of one of these hills and watch the sunset from Huacachina. Yo, this is like exercising. It's not like exercising, it's a lot of exercise. All right, so the trek begins. I don't want to do the dune buggies first thing when I get here, but I do want to go where I see the little people. So as daunting as it looks, I'm gonna go get it. I'm closer than what I was. But Jesus, am I tired, boy. You gotta have calf muscles the size of Olympic athletes to be doing this kind of stuff all the time. I'm gonna make it, but boy, am I tired. I've been climbing probably 20 minutes or so, and I mean, look at the view, baby. It's why we do it, man. It's why we do it. Whew. An update. I'm not gonna get there. It's too much. I'm tired. These Peruvians got like I said, man, they got some Olympic-sized calf muscles or something. This is what y'all get. This the view we get. It's gorgeous, baby. Oh, I'm tired right now, but I'm gonna take some time, get the sand out of my eyes, and I'm gonna enjoy this view. All right, well, that was amazing. No other way to put that into words. I feel like there's no other word I could use. Astounding. Like I can't. I have no words. That was amazing. If you do come to Huacachina, a piece of advice I would give you, definitely have some sunglasses on. It's beautiful, but it's windy, and a large place with a ton of sand and wind is a terrible combo. Go ahead and get you one of these to cover up your mouth, so nothing gets in your mouth. And then bring sandals too, and bring some shoes. You probably won't want to walk in sandals, but like on the way down, when you don't have to like actually climb up a hill, sandals would be really nice, and they'll prevent like less sand from getting on your body. And then lastly too, expect sand everywhere. In your underwear, in your head, in your mouth, any other place you could think, expect some sand. All right, guys, good morning. I was supposed to go out last night, but that bed was just calling and I answered the call. So it's early in the morning out here in Huacachina, and I'm gonna try and find a dune buggy / sandboarding deal. It shouldn't be that hard. They actually offered it at the hostel, but I wanted to kind of see if I could get some cheaper prices, because usually they upcharge a lot because it's all like in-house and they want to make a profit. So I'm gonna check that out and see if I can find some good dune buggy prices, and it's gonna be a crazy day. I already know it. All right, Delayed, not denied. I made it. I will say the view isn't as nice as I would like it to be, but that's okay. That's Huacachina, baby. So now I am headed to these dune buggies, and hopefully I can grab a group to go with. ¿Qué tal, mi nuevo amigo? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Qué es tu nombre? ¿Qué es tu nombre? Why is there a dog just in the desert, bro? What are you doing here? Okay, so I was able to get a dune buggy tour. We leave in like 5 minutes, and the cost honestly was pretty cheap. It was 30 soles, which I think is $8, maybe $9 for an hour. Then they charged me a tourist tax, which I know is BS, but it was 2 soles. And at some point you gotta, is the energy worth 80 cents, or do you just want to pay the 80 cents and ride on dune buggies in the desert? My dune buggy has some people I don't know, so I don't want to record them, but you guys can see how the dune buggy looks, and it literally like a roller coaster almost. So to be honest, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to record this, but I'm gonna try. So they moved me up to the front. I'm right next to the driver, and hopefully I can record everything, but from what I understand, this is like a roller coaster type of ride, so we will see. Let's get it. All right, we got a break from that roller coaster. You can see tears in my eyes. That driver is crazy, man. But he stopped us at a really picturesque place, and I mean, it's miles and miles of just straight desert out here. Again, just crazy the things you can see sometimes, man. Crazy the things God allows you to experience. So super grateful, and yeah, I'm still kind of recovering from that ride. So I didn't even know bro brought sandboards, but he bought sandboards. And we going sandboarding. I've actually already gone. Hopefully they got the video and I'll show you guys. But you can see at the top, they're about to go sandboarding now. All right, guys, just finished up a great tour, and I made some great friends. Say what's up, guys.
What's up?
Hey. I feel like I've been saying this with everything, but man, that was amazing, man. Like, I see how you can build a whole town off of that one activity. I really do. The driver was dope. The scenes were dope. I met some really cool people. That group that I met, I was the only person that had 2 languages under their belt. And I don't even have Spanish under my belt. I'm just learning it now. But those people, minimum 4 languages each. Like, when they tell you to travel, I feel like that's a perfect example of why you travel. Like, I love meeting people like that, to where, like, I just feel like, man, there's so much more to learn. There's so much more to see. There's so much more to do. So yeah, couldn't have been more excited. Couldn't have been more happy with that experience. And I thank God privately, but I always want to thank him publicly, man. Lots more fun to be had in Huacachina, and I can't wait to get to it all. All right, guys, I am here at the Takama, probably pronounced that wrong again, but the Takama Winery. And this winery is about 25 or 30 minutes away from Huacachina, but It is beautiful. It came as one of the spots that got highly recommended on spots you should visit in Huacachina. So I took some time out, left the desert, and still got some sand in my pockets, to be honest. But I'm out here in Tacoma, and I'm gonna check out my first winery. And just like with everything else, I couldn't be more excited. All right, so I got the tour that includes a wine tasting and includes some historical facts about Tacoma and how it, I don't know, man. I got a tour. Truthfully, I would love to walk through these fields, but I've been told that the grapes are out of season, and I guess that's the reason why I can't walk. To be fair, there's like 100 people here and nobody's walking. So I can't walk here, but I am gonna get a tour. And as you can see, this place is gorgeous. Hey man, life is good, man. I'm grateful, very, very grateful. So while I wait on my tour, I've actually found out a lot of interesting things about Ica specifically. My taxi driver was actually a really cool dude, and he agreed to take me there and back. And while he was driving me here, we had to talk about basically everything. What I do, what he does, how many kids he has, how many kids I have. But the interesting thing that he told me is that they make 48 soles per day, like on average. That's what the average person makes. And that would equate to about no more than $15. And it's just kind of crazy, like when you put in context of like, wow, people really live like that. You know what I mean? Coming from a first world country, I feel like most of you watching are probably coming from like a first world country. Imagine trying to live off of $15 a day. I made $15 an hour and I struggled a lot in America. So it just puts a lot of things in perspective, man. Like how blessed I am, how blessed you are that's watching this video. And just remember to be nice to people, man, because people's lives may not be as great, or they may not be as lucky as you. All right, so I knew this place was nice, but it really surpassed all my expectations. They make all types of wine here, and in this factory that you're seeing, they have a different process for making each type of wine. So whether it be red, white, or the piscos, which are kept in these barrels that you see in this video. They even have wine that is kept underground, and this is to make sure that it stays fresh as long as possible. They have old type of factories and machines that they've kept up to date, and you can literally go back hundreds and hundreds of years and see how these people made the wine and how it's evolved over time. Super cool. For the wine tasting, this man got me drunk. He had me try at least 8 different types of wine, and afterwards we got to this beautiful vineyard, and it was so beautiful. The family that owns this vineyard from 1540 actually still lives there today, and they have a church in the middle of it, and they still have church. Every first Sunday people come and enjoy church at this vineyard as well. Honestly, I thought the tour was over at this point, but we ended up going to a backyard type of garden where they keep the fresh grapes at. And this building directly in front of me was actually torn down by an earthquake in 2007, but they rebuilt it and they use it to ring the bell at the top for different weddings and celebrations. And as you could imagine, it's pretty pop. This view was dope. And behind it is the Andes Mountain. Only 20% of the water is irrigated, and the rest of the 80% naturally flows from the mountains. How cool is that? Okay, I'm back at my hostel. And today was crazy, man. That winery was so beautiful. My tour guide was amazing. Bro really didn't like getting in videos though, so I didn't actually try and show his face or anything. But with all that being said, in addition to Huacachina's dope activities during the day, I've actually heard they have a crazy nightlife, and I'm not even the type of dude that goes out anymore, especially in places where I don't really know people. But I'm gonna make an exception because I need to experience all parts of Huacachina. So with that being said, I'm outside tonight, baby. And yeah, I'm gonna hit a couple places and show you guys how this nightlife is, show you how people are moving, and hopefully it's a good time for everybody. So the first stop I made is at the Wild Rover Hostel. This is widely known in Huacachina as the top hostel if you want to party. Drinks there are actually pretty affordable. No beer was over $5 and no drink was over $7 or $8. So super affordable. They had a pool too, but at nighttime, I guess they didn't want to use it, or maybe they were cleaning it. I'm not really sure. Besides the partying, they also had the ping pong table, which I've learned is pretty standard at these type of hostel spots. And they had a live DJ to top it all off that was keeping the tunes going all night long. After this spot, I went to another place. I believe it was called the Bodega. And to be honest, it was actually a lot nicer than Wild Rover. But I think because Wild Rover had so many people staying there already, they just had the crowd, and that's the most important thing. But facility-wise, this place was killing Wild Rover. The last spot, I will not say the name, you can see it in the title. And this place is for the 1 a.m., 2 a.m. people that still really want to party. They'll come here and you can party until 4 a.m. I got here at maybe 12:30, so I guess this was the pregame. And after this, I actually went to bed. All right, it's a beautiful morning here in Huacachina. This is my last full day in Huacachina, and for my last activity, I am going to do the sand dunes. Actually, I've already done the sand dunes. For my last activity, I am going to do the ATV rides, the classic activity to do, but this time I get to do it in sand dunes. So for this trip, I paid 75 soles, and that includes a lunch, it includes pickup and drop off, and it includes 1 hour on the ATVs. So just like with anything else that I've done so far, I couldn't be more excited, and I can't wait to show you guys this experience. So let's get it. Go, go, go. All right, guys, you see me, I'm out here about to ride these sand dunes. The process was super easy. Somebody came and picked me up in like 5 minutes. Pretty excited, no idea what was really coming. Let's get it. So I think we're done ATV riding, but let me see if I can show you guys. We just pulled up to somebody's house, and I'm not too sure what's about to happen. A lot of times with these tours, they'll come with like lunch or dinner, or maybe they're just stopping to talk. Oh no, my man is handing out some beer. Ah, I love it, I love it. That's the local experience you want, man. ¿Qué tal, amigo? Muchas gracias. ¿Qué tipo de cerveza?
Pilsen.
Pilsen.
Peruana.
Ah. Salud. Muchas gracias. Cheers. Alright, I am done. The ATV tour was very dope. landscapes we got to see were really cool, and my tour guide was amazing, which always makes the tour fun. The last thing I'm gonna do for my time in Huacachina is walk up to the viewpoint one more time on top of the sand dunes, drink a couple beers, reflect, chill, and be grateful for the life I get to live. Whew. That walk is no game, boy. I will tell you that. If you come to Huacachina and you want to see this view, be prepared to walk a lot. But with that being said, guys, this has been an amazing trip. I've had so much fun. I've done things that I just never would have thought to do from West Side Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? We'll be out here in Peru, riding sand dunes and sandboarding and visiting vineyards and whatnot, man. So I'm just blessed, man. I'm blessed, and I said it earlier, but man, I thank God a lot for the opportunities I have. Before I get super emotional and whatnot, I'm gonna wrap this up. So, live from Huacachina, thank you guys for supporting. If you like this video, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you want to see, and I'm visiting more dope places soon, man. Till next time, salute, peace.